Sometimes, cops often find themselves in utterly strange situations, especially when they have to figure out who exactly is the culprit.
She was pushing him away. He was just trying to get his sweatshirt. I'm like, she was standing on it. So when she stepped off of it, I'm like, I hit him his sweatshirt.
From trying to identify who to arrest.
Right now, you'll be charged with aggravated assault, strangulation, and cruelty to children in the 3rd degree ×3.
For what?
All right, you
I fight with our.
You'll have your
wow, you like that, man? We're gonna wrestle, bro. We gonna go head to toe.
He's already broke my door. He is on parole. He just got out of prison a few weeks ago. Did 7 years, and he has 11 left.
To then put their own lives at stake for somebody else's relationship. Today, you'll witness officers confronting and dealing with evil boyfriends. On February 27th, 2022, a tense call sent police rushing to a girl's home. She claimed that a man was harassing her outside, but what they uncovered next left them stunned.
Not because I'm a stupid.
Okay.
I gave 11 years.
Okay. Right now, what I need you to do, I need to put your hands behind the back.
Man,
okay?
see what-
You
man,
just
don't
be
say-
entertained.
The trouble started when her ex-boyfriend, Ken, needed to pick up his things from her house. She didn't want to see him, so she left his stuff with her neighbor. Ken picked up his belongings, but instead of leaving, he went back to her house and started banging on the door. This scared her and her 3 children, so she called 911. The cops were quick and immediately arrived at the scene, and the suspected guy was still there, screaming out on the street.
Put your hands behind your back. Put your hands behind your back. Stop. Stop.
The guy was having a fit of anger. It seems like he doesn't care too much if he'll end up in prison or not that night, but I think the cops handled the situation quite reasonably. The officer was constantly asking him to put his hands over his head, but it seemed like the guy was in some kind of shock, or maybe he just didn't care. In his anger, he proceeded to the cops' car, asking them to arrest him. Interesting.
I swear to God, stop. You have to grab me when I'm walking to the back of your car. What's wrong with you?
Stop.
Man, don't keep talking to me like I'm a child, bro.
Luckily, the officer here looked sensible as he tried to calm Ken down. Even Ken's cousin was trying to calm him down. But then suddenly, things took an unexpected turn.
That's how you feel.
Ken got physical with the officer. He began to strangle him, forgetting the fact that misconduct with an officer can give him some solid time in prison. Well, after more cops arrived, they handled the situation pretty well, and they kicked Ken inside the police car and made sure to lock him inside. Luckily, the other cops handled the situation well and nobody got hurt. Once the situation was handled, the abused cop told his side of the story and what exactly had happened.
Sat on top of him for a minute with the cuffs on, catch my breath, get things kind of situated, find my radio wherever it was and let y'all know. Sat him in for a few minutes on his back. So I got my cuffs here and I'm sitting on kind of on his butt. I get him up on the ground right here, and then Raymond comes up.
Might not be feeling it right now, but you hurting anywhere that you know of?
Elbow, knees, because it's scraped.
Meanwhile, the other officers moved to Ken's cousin, asking for exactly what happened there.
So what's going on?
Come to get his clothes and stuff from his baby mama's house with him. And he is missing a bag, and she wouldn't give it to him. So when he went to the door or whatever, he said that they called because he kicked in the door.
Yeah, that's the call we got. Was that he kicked in the door and forced his way
He
inside.
went in the house. He didn't force his way in. She wasn't just at the door. He went inside the door. Our girls were standing at the door. He didn't kick in the door. He went inside. It was hard, but
Her cousin's story was slightly different from what the ex-girlfriend had complained about that evening. Well, no one knows which side of the story was completely true, but undoubtedly, the guy was charged with some major crimes, starting with the assault. On May 1st, 2024, officers were called to a hotel regarding a man who had assaulted his pregnant 20-year-old girlfriend and then fled the scene. The two did not reside at the hotel, but said they were just hanging out there and seemed to be doing crack together. One thing led to another, and the couple got into an argument. The man tried to hug the girl. However, my man got his hug rejected, and that's when things got violent.
Are they both down there?
I don't know. The gentleman down there, he was the one that.
What's going on?
Dude just took off that way. It was all tatted up, high as a kite. And
Okay.
there's a girl back here who's claiming that he beat her or something.
Okay.
He's saying she's the baby mama.
What was he wearing?
He was topless.
Can someone open this? Hello? Are we having to scale walls now?
They were trying to find the suspect, but little did they know, something horrifying was waiting for them.
What's going on? Ma'am. Ma'am. Hi, it's Officer Jones, Sarasota PD. What happened?
The girl looked severely injured. It turns out she was pregnant with her boyfriend's child, and he had assaulted her in public.
Ma'am, have you taken any narcotics or alcohol that we need to know to tell the medics? It's just to tell the medics.
So we'll get everything for you. We'll get your phone in here.
No.
She said he
I think you threw it.
No, we'll take care of it. We'll get it. Let's relax. Okay. Hey, come over. Just lay down. Can you lay down?
The situation was that this couple was having an argument, and the guy who was high on substance began hitting her with his hands. When she tried calling 911, the man snatched her phone and escaped.
Can I see where you tried to call 911?
You tried doing this again. For the second time. The officer brought me downtown Sarasota. He was going to arrest me. I told him he didn't do anything illegal. And the screen told me was, and I just did it to protect him. I did it to protect him. And he keeps on doing this today.
They wanted to get him quick.
Shorts.
What color shorts?
Tan. And gray.
Tan
Purple
shorts.
hair. Purple blonde hair, please.
I need you to understand something, okay? When you go into the bathroom, it's very important that you don't wash your hands, okay? Because that blood on there is a picture that I need to get, okay? All right.
The girl was shivering with fright, and she didn't want to go anywhere. She was worried that her boyfriend might try to attack her again.
I can promise you that. Sarah. Hey, Sarah.
Take him to jail, please.
I
Why
understand.
didn't you arrest him? He needs help. He needs help. He's going crazy.
Well, in
He's
order
been
to...
going crazy the past 4 days.
Sarah, in order to do all of that stuff, I gotta hear exactly what happened. And right now,
Sarah was too shocked to say anything, but luckily, she told them some information that helped them a lot.
he said, I'm scared of you. He said, I'll show you scared and punch you in the face. And took her. She's got a little bit of a chipped tooth and she's got some blood on her face. It's like very, very minor. So I don't know if it's pre-existing. And then she's got some blood on her hands. She said that you tried calling 911 and that he ripped the phone out of her hands. But this is... But again, this is what I've been trying to get out of her. Between 38 and 57. What's that? Is that what's that? I was chilling in 41 check.
And then he just dragged me to the ground and got on top of me and dragged me out the corner.
Sarah,
Yes.
we gotta walk out front, okay?
I know.
You're gonna stay with me at my patrol car until that person comes to get you, okay?
They're here. They're gonna come.
I need you to grab your belongings and start walking, please. Thank you, Sarah.
When Sarah felt a little better, she began to speak. Turned out, it wasn't the first time as it had happened before. In fact, he had sexually assaulted her before and took her belongings with him.
Hey, can I ask you a few questions?
Yes.
All right. Has the perpetrator ever used a weapon against you or threatened you with a weapon?
No.
Has the perpetrator threatened to kill you or your children?
Yes.
Do you think the perpetrator is capable of killing you?
Yes.
Do you want us to contact Spark for you?
No.
The officers began to collect all the evidence, including her wound snaps.
The cut on your lip, okay? Okay. Can I see your hands? Can you put them over just like other way? Other way? There you go. Perfect. You're doing great. You're doing great. Hold on. Let me grab a picture of that. Hold on.
I'm not gonna tell you again.
Wrong. She started attacking me, pulling my hair, holding down my
That's fine.
fucking hair.
That's fine. Sit down. It's on 5. Do you have charges? Hey, hands out of your pocket.
My hands are in my pocket. I'm taking off my fucking jacket, bro.
Luckily, they found the suspect soon enough. He should be immediately sent to jail. Beating your pregnant girlfriend is just pathetic.
She cracked the fuck out.
All right, relax.
Bro, I have witnesses when they came up. She holding me down by my hair, would not let go. Wouldn't let me get my stuff.
Right,
Constantly attacking me.
Sit down.
Let go of me, man.
Well, this guy had a different tale to tell, not a convincing one though.
Sit down. Nope, down here.
Oh, you got control issues, don't you? Can we talk to her? Because she put her hands on me first. All she did was put her hands on me.
Well, according to his story, she dragged him by his hair and didn't let go at all. Yeah, just like some superwoman.
Yeah, I woke up, went over there, freaking. She's doing what she's doing. She keeps thinking I'm trying to steal from her, so I'm starting to get into a fight. And then, let me think how she got violent with me first. Oh yeah, she backed herself into the corner, freaking, and then kicked me in my face as I was trying to just get closer to her, just give her a hug. Like literally just trying to get closer just to give her a hug. And she started like getting all violent, like I was trying to attack her, and started kicking, like literally kicking me in my face. And then.
It's one or the other. I think you're better off breathing out here than in the back of patrol car.
I'll freak the out of the back of the cop car for no reason.
All right.
Oh my God. But can you please talk about it? Like this is not okay. Like. No, I think we're gonna talk to her.
The cops asked the guy to sit tight until they figured out who's the culprit, but the guy kept repeating his side of the story.
All right, turn. She kicked you on both sides?
Yeah, bro. She fucking hit me in my punching my too.
What happened? Tell me the full story.
The cops had to identify the real culprit in the whole situation, so they decided to interrogate a potential witness.
Where were you when you started hearing everything that happened?
Right there.
You were outside out here?
So he yelled, "Go get security." So I sprinted upstairs, got security, and he busted through the door and jumped the fence, and that's when I heard it.
Okay. So you were out here, and then you guys went running over to what it sounded like. And then what did you see when you got over there?
She actually had him by the hair when he got over
He was
there.
holding on to his hair?
Yeah, screaming at me. She still is. And he was pushing back, trying to get away. I'll give him that. He was trying to get away from her. He wanted his sweatshirt and his shoe. I just want my sweatshirt and my shoe, and she was screaming at him. She was yelling about the phone.
He just wanted to leave.
Yeah, he just goes, "I just want my shirt and my shit and leave." And I don't know what happened. Then
You guys didn't see what was happening
Just-
between them?
just the pull of the hair.
Well, when I got there, she basically had him almost on the ground, pulling his hair.
Well, things got interesting real quick. People claiming the girl to be on him was shocking to say the least.
I came down these doors and listened again. I could still hear it. That's when I told him, "Hey, we need security out here." I hopped the fence, came out here, and they were both basically on the ground. She had him by the hair.
Who was on top of who?
Well, she was on the ground, laying on the ground. He was trying to get his hair back.
Facing up?
She was facing his hair down. She was on.
His hair was.
She was between face down and face up, both hands full of hair.
On her, like knees, on her back?
On her belly, flat out.
Oh, she's on her face, like pulling like this?
Yeah, like that, or like this.
Okay, but
And
she
he-
was on her face. So she was reaching back like this?
She went both ways. Walked up.
But the cops knew there was something more to the story, so they kept asking them questions.
Stomach and pulling his hair.
He didn't have a hand on her,
Right,
except,
right.
But she was like this with his hair, and like this.
Separated. She went back to the hair.
And she kept going back for his hair.
So I mean, I don't defend a guy ever. In this instance, whatever he did, he did. I'm sure he did something to get what he got.
Right.
But by the time he got there, he was trying to get away. She was holding by the hair. He was doing good.
That's why I was asking earlier. I've been doing this job for quite some time. I can understand when someone is having an anxiety attack versus when they're on dope.
Well, that's right. It was time to interrogate the girl again.
Dispatch to Lincoln 41, check 24.
So here's what I'm telling you.
Okay.
This is step one.
Yes.
Let this tonight be a wake-up call for you.
Yes.
It turns out, Mr. Acting Innocent was not so innocent after all. But the officers also warned Sarah to get her life on track. Of course, when you're about to raise a child, cracking pots is not how you do it. On the 23rd of December, 2021, officers were dispatched to a possible assault done by the man of the house. The strangest part was that the guy was imprisoned 3 times for the same reason, and he was just released a few months ago.
So he has short hair, short cut. It's kind of tint faded on the side. Sort of like a mohawk.
Yeah.
Somewhat. Yeah.
Okay. I just want to make sure with you that this is all that you want.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm 100% for that because you don't deserve to be strangled and things like that.
And that's what it was, because he's like, oh, you didn't sleep beside me because it's up on the sofa. Like, oh, you didn't sleep beside me for 2 days and this, and he's upset, and I'm just like, you don't deserve for me to goddamn sleep beside you, bitch. Like, you don't deserve it.
The issue started when the victim's client, who was also her cousin, came to her home and talked about some matters. The girl talked to her boyfriend, asking if he had talked to her about the matter. In response, the suspect freaked out.
Like, you ain't got to do all of that and whatever else you're losing your mind about, so you just don't know, oh, I'm sick of this shit and da-da-da this, and you ain't slept beside me and da-da-da this. It's okay. You don't deserve for me to sleep beside you.
Right.
That's exactly how it went.
But things got even more aggressive. The suspect got very defensive about his girlfriend not sleeping beside him.
So you like pushing me, grabbing me around my neck, literally grabbed me around my neck like squares, crazy, hit me on the bed, put his knee, his elbow in my throat, just whatever. Like, I'm getting short of breath and I'm just doing anything just to keep some sort of wind coming in, just anything. So you hear I'm getting short of breath and you get off, like I told you, this. I'm just tired of all threats.
The girl felt worse, and she got away from him and pushed him back. Later, she went to her bedroom, where the suspect followed her and pushed her back on the bed.
So what kiddos saw it?
Pretty much all of them. I don't know if they came in the room. I don't know if they walked towards the room and they actually seen him have me pinned on the bed. Like,
did you see that? Okay.
And I'm sure because my door was wide open, and I'm sure they kind of walked over and just heard all the nonsense. I don't know what they witnessed. I know they witnessed because I was coming out. I actually grabbed the broom from my daughter because she had started sweeping the floor. But she was just doing what I told her, you know, she
Yeah.
was in the kitchen a little bit and then just finished eating breakfast. So
When she was finally able to get out from under her boyfriend and started making her way out the door, he continued to follow her. They kept arguing even in the living room, but that's when things took a sharp turn.
everything over. That's what you walked in on. The candles, everything just kind of laid over. And so I said, you know what? I'm done with like this. I'm fed up. You just grabbed me by the throat. You choked me out in front of my kids, which I'm not even used to. I'm not that female. Like, I'm not used to any of this shit. I'm not used to a man putting his hands on me. Like, this is new.
Yeah.
One, I'm not about to fight in my relationships. I'm not about to fight in my home. I'm gonna kick my door in. Clearly, I don't know if you didn't see this. Kick my goddamn door in. And this is actually other night. Like, and I was just like, you know what?
Yeah.
Done with that.
While the victim was cleaning the mess, they kept arguing. Then the suspect swept all of the items on the counter onto the floor as she was walking towards the back door. He almost broke everything. The dishes, the door, the house looked like complete chaos.
He's literally on top of me like, he puts his knee into my chest and he puts his elbow into my throat, and I'm just trying to get him up off of me. Like, anything to get him off of me.
Yeah.
Get off.
And then when did he put his hands around your neck?
This was after I got up and I walked out. He kept walking into me and kept, you know, like somebody walks by and they just kind of brush you.
Yeah.
Doing dumb shit. Of course I'm gonna hit you. Get off of me. Move. Like, I'm pushing his ass. So I come this way, I see something sitting right here, and I was like, what the hell is this? So I throw it, and I was like, sweet, put it in the trash. She's already sleeping, and I'm already pissed, and I just throw it to the floor.
The officer asked to speak to one of the children, and she was getting hysterical, still traumatized by what had happened the night previously.
I started crying then when that started happening. When he was choking her, he let go, and then I saw her neck really pink, and it started scaring.
Yeah.
Not a very happy memory for a child at such an age, is it? The suspect had left before officers arrived on scene, scared that he'd end up locked up once again.
Athens Clark County Police Department. Come to the door. You will not be harmed. Mr. Come to the front door. Put your hands up.
Luckily, the police got hold of him.
You're under arrest. For what? We're hitting your girlfriend. No, I ain't hitting no goddamn body. I ain't hitting no goddamn body. Got some aggravated assault. How I get an aggravated assault? I ain't got no fucking weapon. You don't have to have a weapon. You don't have to. Now grab my phone. We'll get it. Get my phone. We'll get it. Nah, get my phone. We'll get it. Get my phone. We'll get it. You see me with a weapon? No. Then I'm gonna beat it in court. Hold up, man. Y'all put my stuff. We'll get it. Hey. You're not gonna have it back in the car. I got this in my hand. Hey, man, get my stuff, man.
Once in the back of the patrol vehicle, the suspect then attempted to kick out the window and damage the rear right door.
No, say when we get to we'll get to that. He's got hobble. We're good.
Hang on. Y'all ain't telling me shit. Y'all got to take to the crime scene. Assault. Y'all ain't got no just on the knife.
Tell me about just not to have a weapon, have access to officer.
Are you willing to talk to the officers that over there at the house now?
All right, you listen. You have the right to remain silent, and you understand each of these rights as I explained to you.
The suspect finally agreed to talk with the officer at this time. The suspect stated that he went to pack his clothes and the victim started pushing him. He stated that he pushed her off of him and then she grabbed him again, so he threw her, and then she grabbed him again. The suspect stated that he then threw a black object on the kitchen floor but didn't choke anybody.
They're able to explain exactly what you did. You pushed her down on the bed, is what they're saying you did. You also put your knee on her chest, your elbow in her throat. You put your hands around her neck.
No.
No.
I ain't put my hand around her neck, period.
He's hot and sweaty as can be, so I'm gonna let him cool off. We're about to go though, and then he destruction of government property as well is what Jill said. I'm not sure. If you look at my door, it's he kicked it and broke the door, so it's not shutting right. I'll do it a misdemeanor, and we can go from there.
Okay.
Appreciate it.
Yep, y'all good to go.
The guy was charged with crimes like strangulation and 3 counts of third-degree child ill-treatment. He'll spend some solid 11 years in jail. On July 21st, 2023, cops arrested 37-year-old Lewis Good, the son of a retired Will County judge, after reports of an argument at the Best Western Hotel for a domestic disturbance.
Okay, do you mind if we come in and check real quick?
And then we'll leave. Let's make sure there's not a lady that's injured.
Yeah, actually I do. You do what?
The story began when the hotel staff called the cops as a man and a woman were having a heated argument in the parking lot. Later, the alleged man forcefully took her inside his room. The worry was that the victim was punched by this man several times when she tried calling the cops. The situation seemed tense to the officer, with a girl trapped inside with the abuser. They decided to be very vigilant.
Hey, how's it going, sir?
Hi.
Hey, we got called about a couple arguing outside. Okay. That ain't you guys? No.
Do you have a lady friend with you?
No, it's just me. It's
just
you?
Okay.
Watch how clearly he denies that he has no one inside with him, but the cops knew that these criminals work in this way, so they casually tell him that they want to check and confirm. Clearly, that doesn't seem like a good idea if you're hiding your girlfriend inside. However, the judge's son clearly refused, but the officers were persistent. They called inside to check if there was someone in the room.
What are you on the monitor for?
GPS.
For what though?
Parole.
For what though?
Just.
How about this week? Let's not. I thought you were hesitant to talk to us because you don't want to get in trouble, right?
Yeah.
We need to make sure there's not an injured person. That's it.
Yeah, I mean, really, you can get a warrant.
Not if we're looking for an injured person. That's a bit different. Someone's claiming you dragged some lady from your vehicle into here.
No.
The female cop was worried for the injured girl, and she was persistent that the victim must be inside the washroom, but he didn't seem interested.
Okay, so why won't you let us look and see if there's an injured lady in the bathroom?
There's nobody in there.
All right. Step out. Because now we are now.
The man seemed pissed, and while the lady officer went inside to check, the guy left the place and started to walk outside, the male cop following him behind.
All right, I'm leaving, man. Oh, no, hold on. You can't leave, okay?
Yeah, yes I can.
We're
I'm not on arrest.
Right now, we are investigating a domestic situation. That means you can't leave.
You can hear from his tone that the guy isn't feeling well at all. In fact, it looks like he's trying to find a way out of the situation. The officer calmly tried to explain to him that he was needed there.
So, tell me, did something happen, or did they just call because it's all bullshit?
It's all bullshit.
It's all bullshit.
It's her ex-boyfriend. That's the problem.
Okay. Is he here right now or no?
As far as I know, I hope not.
Wait, what?
I hope not.
Okay. What's he doing to her? Or to you guys, I should say.
He's threatened me with,
The cop tried to convince him to return inside. But what happened next was shocking for everyone. As soon as the cops tried to handcuff him, the guy ran away.
Come here. Come here. You're under arrest. You're under arrest, okay? Okay? Let me go, all right? You're under arrest. Let me go, okay? All right? Okay?
I got one.
The guy was arrested for multiple violations.
I didn't touch her. I ain't going to jail, okay? I didn't touch her. I don't give a shit, okay? Okay? I didn't touch her. Hey, listen, I don't give a shit. Get off me, asshole. No, I'm not getting off you. Thanks for his chest out so we can breathe. I didn't touch her.
Turned out that the victim became involved in an argument with Good in the hotel parking lot, and Good forced the victim back into his hotel room. There, he punched the victim in the face multiple times before taking her phone to prevent her from calling 911. On November 23, 2022, a complaint regarding a domestic dispute was lodged. The officers immediately responded to it. Upon reaching the house, they heard a bang of something shattering and constant yelling from inside. When officers entered through the open door, the scene shocked them. A man was standing in the living room and throwing a pair of pants into the fire. He was screaming at someone at the back of the apartment.
Step outside. You're not going to delay my process of moving. Step outside, then. I'm going to grab a cigarette first. Come on in. Close the door, please.
The whole situation looked so strange. The couple constantly asked the officer to enter the house and close the door behind them. The officer was smart. He didn't get inside as he wasn't sure if it was a good idea. The guy was looking quite suspicious.
She did this to my face, bro.
10-4. Did what to your face?
Why do you ask me questions? Ask her questions.
The suspected guy seemed shady. He accused the girl of damaging his face. However, the officer was not sure what he was talking about.
So what's your question about, sir? What's your question
about? What you getting ready to do? No, what you getting ready to do? What you getting ready to do?
Huh?
What you getting ready to do? Taking your shirt off.
What you getting ready to do? You looking at my... I don't care.
Hands on your head.
Suddenly, the situation took an unexpected turn as the strange guy started proceeding toward the officer. But the officer was smarter and faster. He immediately took his taser out and demanded him to stop.
She swole my face up, bro.
I've been laying in the bed.
Hey, it's all right.
It's cool.
You are too. Hold on. Hold on, bro. Hold on. Can I move this?
The officer had taken enough, and he decided to handcuff him. The boy looked furious and surprised, but the cop didn't hesitate.
Don't move.
Hold on now. For what? For what? Ma'am.
Stop moving.
Hand behind your back. Hand behind your back. Don't resist.
I'm not resisting.
Okay, well, like, look, just have a seat.
Can you show me how to have a seat?
Yeah, have a seat.
Because this mother don't know how.
Look, calm down. Just put your butt
I'm
down.
calm, baby.
Okay, well, have a seat. Bend your knees and have a seat.
Once he stopped pulling on the cuffs.
You can clearly feel the rising tension in their voices. Despite staying calm around this man, the officers were aware of the suspected danger.
I've been dealing with this for like.
Open my door. I don't trust police.
Sit down.
Have a seat.
Sit down.
I'm talking.
Sit down.
Have a seat.
I
Sit
pay
down.
bills here.
Okay, well, have a seat. Let's talk.
Can I have a seat on my couch?
No.
No, because we have to separate you so we can figure out what's
I'll have a step in the threshold then because you're not welcome in my
Get out of my
threshold,
face.
sir. What the fuck?
You gonna sit here or you gonna sit in the car?
I sit right
This
here.
is your last chance.
Now, the cops were pissed. They wanted to have a conversation with the girl, but the guy's constant interference wasn't letting them do their regular procedure. And that's when the officer totally lost it. He started dragging the guy to put him inside the patrol car.
Come on.
Hold on.
Come
Hold
on.
bro.
You're making it worse on yourself.
I said that I have a
Stand
chance
up.
to talk.
Stand up. Stand up.
He's pulling me around.
You want to talk to her?
Do you want to talk?
You want to talk to me or not?
What's going on?
Don't close my door. Could it hit?
He's been doing this for weeks now.
It turned out the boyfriend had some kind of mental issues as he had been harassing her for quite some time. No matter what she did, the guy was clinging onto her and not leaving her alone. Despite asking for help from his parents, nothing seemed to be working for her. His parents must have abandoned him. Trust me, this guy as a son must be exhausting. And it wasn't just him making a scene at her house. This crazy boyfriend had harassed her previously when officers were dispatched to check on a noise disturbance in a quiet suburban area. When they arrived, it was already clear to them that something was horribly wrong as they heard a man screaming at the top of his lungs at her workplace too, leading her to lose her job. Such a sad place to be in, isn't it? When the cop believed that this weird, crazy situation might have ended, this crazy ex-boyfriend was about to hit his last nerve. When the officer opened the door, this was waiting for him.
Okay. No, you're going to the police car.
Hold on,
Stand
hold
up.
on.
Stand up. Stand up. You don't get to run this scene, sir.
I
Stand up.
live here, sir.
I don't care, sir. Stand up.
He was still persistent about not doing anything. Thankfully, the officer reminded him of the violations he had done.
Her property. I live here. I pay rent here, sir.
Allegation
That's my car right there, sir.
Come on.
Oh my God.
It's not your pants, sir. You want her car or your car or my
My
car?
wrists are bleeding right now, man. You feel good about doing
We'll check
this?
it in just a second.
Just
You want to check? You want to check his
Are you
car?
gonna slam me?
We're not slamming you.
You are.
Touch me, I'm burning tights because you got this name on you. I'm like, dude, I've had this type before I even met you. Like, it ain't got nothing to do with that because I had made a workout video today and I can show you all the videos. He set up, he sit right here and put his on here and start lighting a cigarette. He's like, touch me, I'm gonna punch you in your face. I'm like, bro, just give me my tights. I'm about to go lay back down. I'm not gonna deal with your shit. Your shit already at the door.
Surely he had some disorder or something else going on with him as the girlfriend accepted that he wasn't like this before. He got hysterical and destroyed everything. Well, the state of the room is quite obvious, isn't it? He further followed her into her room and destroyed that too.
He pushed all this off the
He threw the what at you?
A big candle.
Okay, I see the candle.
Yeah, he threw it at me, trying to hit me in my face.
Okay.
Can you imagine throwing stuff at each other? It must be stressful to have a partner like this, isn't it? When he was asked why he was burning the girl's pants, he couldn't come up with anything. In fact, his statements were conflicting and inconsistent. Due to several pieces of evidence against him, he was arrested and sent to jail for his obvious misconduct. On January 6, 2023, officers were dispatched to check on a noise disturbance in a quiet suburban area. When they arrived, it was already clear to them that something was horribly wrong, as they heard a man screaming at the top of his lungs.
I'll tell them that. They'll come back there, handcuff your ass, and it's over with.
The cops were standing outside the house waiting for an answer. When they entered, they witnessed two guys who seemed like they were partying in the living room.
So basically, give me a second to get dressed. Nelson, what it do? I'm gonna get dressed real quick. I'm gonna come outside and talk to you guys on the low key. Because I don't wanna put someone in federal prison, which is what I'm about to do.
Okay. So how about we get that shirt on, go outside and have that conversation, all right?
Got you early.
Appreciate it, my man.
Apparently, the situation looked promising, but the officers were aware that these things can take a sharp turn at any time. They were on high alert the whole time they were inside. Little did they know they were right about the whole thing. As they further proceeded inside the house, they found a woman beside her room. The officer asked her if everything was all right.
Sometimes if he gets agitated, then I gotta fight him.
But when the officer inquired, he realized that the man without a shirt sitting on the couch had been physically abusing her for quite some time, and she wanted him out of her house. The officer realized that this person might be dangerous, so he then asked him to go outside to discuss the situation. But suddenly things got twisted real fast. The guy seemed like he was getting possessed or something. Can you see his body language?
My man, we're not doing this tonight. Okay? We'd always, you and me, always been cordial with each other, right?
Okay, for the most part, but what do you mean? Doing what, Playboy?
Relax, we ain't doing that, okay?
He proceeded toward the officer and began to threaten him. Instead of leaving the house, he asked the officer to leave. Suddenly, things got violent.
Do I look like I'm playing? Keep your hands off me. Damn, people put their hands on me. All right, Nelson.
Luckily, the officers were alert and ready to deal with such situations. They immediately handcuffed him and pinned him on the floor.
Early, why'd you put your hands on me? Hey, but Nelson, be careful with my left foot. My left one is broken. My left foot. That's right. You're lucky, and you know what?
He kept swearing at them and still didn't feel any kind of guilt or remorse.
You're lucky.
You're in custody for right now for identity.
Because you threw your hand up at me. Straight up, it's on camera. You threw your hand up at me and tried to push me.
It's all on camera.
Nah, I'm tired of you niggas putting your fucking hands on me. Dude, stop pushing on my shoulder. Stop it!
He kept shouting while he was still pinned down, constantly complaining that all of this was because of the officers.
Once again, I told you to get the fuck out. I'm a sovereign citizen, and you sat here and played the game with me, fam. You already know, that's it. 50 million. Call your chief of police, I'm done. Yep, you fucked up early, you're fired. And you know I'm not wrong. Once again, you put your fucking hands, say it's not. Fuck it. 500 million. Fuck it. 5 million, Nelson. Say I'm lying.
Just relax on me now.
Yeah, I'm already relaxed. Could you do me a favor, babe, and roll me a cigarette, put it in my mouth?
The guy kept threatening the officers, even saying he'd kill them. They had to wait for more units before they could take him out to the patrol car. You can't blame them, can you? With sociopaths involved, these actions were necessary. But the suspected person didn't stop threatening the officers the whole time.
My foot's already broken, you piece of shit motherfuckers. I'm suing you for $5 billion. Look, it's bleeding right now. I can feel it. You stupid motherfuckers, I need a medic.
There's a team over there, get her information. And get their information.
That's it.
Well,
no, you're going to fucking jail early. You're attempting my ass. My woman was sitting right there. I told you to get out. I am stubborn. If I tell you to get out, you're supposed to.
We're going to put you off to the side.
What the f?
The suspect started screaming like he was in agony.
Ambulance gets here. We got an ambulance coming.
God damn it, I can't walk!
You want fun? And you walk with boot, you say.
Where's the fucking boot that you fucking idiot?
Have you sit down in the squad so you're not freezing cold.
Freezing cold with the damn ambulance!
If you rewind a little, you'll realize that it was just another tactic, as he had no issue in the beginning.
Look, man, my foot is broken. Going. Put his hands on me again. I don't have any, fam. Oh my goodness.
The suspect was arrested for creating a scene, assaulting the police officer and harassing his ex. He will be long gone in prison for these charges. On January 1st, 2023, officers responded to a call related to a man investigated for indecent exposure. Officers received multiple phone calls from a local neighborhood about an angry man who was seen doing the unthinkable after being kicked out by his live-in girlfriend. He was seen running around the neighborhood completely nude.
I'm trying to find my keys for my Lexus.
Okay.
This is my Lexus keys right here.
Okay. What's going on tonight?
Find my keys for my Kia. I'm trying to go.
At first, he claimed that he was just looking for his keys. But little did the officers know, he had been creating a scene in the neighborhood.
Any drugs or
I've not
drinking
taken
alcohol
any drugs.
tonight?
No.
Nothing.
No.
So you're sober as a.
I'm sober.
Sober as the day you were born.
Turned out, the keys were in his pants all along. The officers began their inquiry about the recent events and the reason for their arrival.
Why was somebody calling saying that your pants were down and you were hitting a car?
Hitting a car?
Yeah.
I was hitting a car.
Did you have your pants down?
No. I live in this neighborhood.
But here, we have a finally honest criminal. Psych. Well, you can't blame him. It's a cliche criminal move.
Why can't you drive that car if you can't find the other
Because
one?
it has electrical issues.
Okay.
You know, my
Why
wire.
can't you look in the morning, bro?
I can't because I don't stay here. I live a mile away.
You just said you stayed here.
What is it?
403,
Do you
right?
live here or do you not live here?
Man, he has completely thought it through. What a convincing story. Too bad the cops aren't convinced.
This house, which is my main place, you guys can see. Y'all are not fucking worried about the gunshots?
I'm worried about you right now.
Like, goddamn. I live in two places, right?
Well, he's trying his best to get the officers off his tail.
I'm over AMADEO rules. I've never encountered you. I've never encountered you.
Okay, that's good.
If I can pick this up, yeah, I can hand it to you. Are you kidding?
I don't need your keys.
The guy kept manipulating them, giving them vague answers. But the officers didn't believe a single thing he had to say. And finally, they decided to put him inside the car, handcuffed.
No, it's not.
I'm not retaining. I'm not. Listen. I swear. You got your body cams on, right?
110%.
Yeah. So if you got your body cams on, I'll put you in.
Yeah.
I'm not doing that.
All right, come on.
Yeah,
Let's
no.
go over here.
Listen. I got an attorney who
That's
you know,
great. We all have attorneys.
Yeah.
And finally, the girl who filed the complaint arrived. And that's when she told the complete story. The woman was standing on the balcony with her kids when this guy started swearing at them and harassing them. And then he suddenly took off his pants. To be honest, this is one bad situation. And standing with your kids, witnessing something like this, is absolutely terrifying.
I mean, continually threatening us. He's from New York, the Bronx. I mean, we heard it all.
What is your birthday?
The girl also complained about him striking the car door against another car.
And the car that he parked, that is his car with the mattress. He opened his door like 30 times. Boom, boom, on the car next to it. We haven't walked over there to look at the damage. We don't know whose car it is.
If you sit on the car.
What crime? What crime am I on investigation for? Tell me.
We've already told you that.
What is it?
Don't worry about it.
No. I'm gonna worry about it. Tell me what crime you're under investigation for. I would like to know what crime I'm under investigation for.
The guy seemed panicked. Now he realizes the amount of danger he has put himself in.
Because it's bullshit. You know, you can believe whatever you want, but you can also believe whatever the other else. You know?
How much did you drink tonight, dude?
How much did I drink tonight?
Bravo 3 and 6.
Come on, can you
Let's go.
just for a second? I need my car to be taken. It's gonna be towed. I live here, but I don't have to. I don't even have my car keys for my second car. You're gonna litter? Oh my God. Oh. Look, you don't need to push me, bro.
The cops were taking him to the car, but suddenly, things got out of hand.
You're mine.
Oh, yo.
You are out of your mind.
I'm out of my mind.
Yep.
Luckily, no one got hurt, and the officer managed to stop him on time. But his rage had risen to the peak.
You ugly white. Bro, you sit. Oh. No, bro. You sit my
And when he realized that he had been trapped, he tried to deal with them with another tactic. He can't breathe.
Please look on my hand, bro. You're gonna throw me on the ground.
There's nothing going. There's no pressure on
I
your hand.
can't. No, this hurts. You should
It hurts. So, spin your legs out. You want to just spit, put your back ready?
The guy was charged with several convictions, including showing off his private parts. The man had to spend several nights in jail. Hopefully he'll learn his lesson with Mr. Diddy. Undoubtedly, cops often have some tiring responsibilities on their shoulders. So make sure to stay tuned for more shocking cases in my next video. Remember to like, subscribe, and to hit the notification bell so you're always in the loop with the latest content.